Hi there, how are you all? I am Jairam Reddy, back with another session for 7th class students. Another grammar point on page number 10. We have given about the usage of May, M-A-Y, May. It is not the May that comes after April, January, February, March, April, May, not that month May. May, it is a helping verb. Like that, some other helping verb, can. Usage of may, particularly we are asked to use the word may. We are asked to come to know the way it is used in the form of sentences in English. Look at the example. May I stay with you? When the town mouse wrote a letter to country mouse to get some confirmation from his cousin, he placed the same sentence in his letter. May I stay with you? Town mouse wanted to stay with his cousin at countryside for a week. So the sentence started with may. It is a helping verb. May is used in three ways. What are the three ways? The first one is to give permission, and the second one is to take permission, and the last one to express possibility. These are all the ways, formal ways, nothing but polite ways. May is used to take permission or to give permission or to express possibility in a formal way. Look at the example, first one. To give permission, you may go out. You may join us. See, sentence starting with a subject. Then to take permission, may I use your mobile? May I use your bike? May I take your eraser? May I have your reader? In such, you can use the word may, placing beginning of the sentence to ask permission. Then to express possibility, something will be happen, something is going to be happened in future, you can use the word may. It may rain today. By noticing the sky with dark clouds, you can say it may rain today. We may visit Tirumala next month. My uncle may come tomorrow. So these are the three sentences, examples to express possibility using the word may. So these are all the sentences that can be used in a formal way. It means a polite way. Look at the next sentence. Same sentence here I wrote by replacing the helping verb can. Can I stay with you? This is also correct. Grammatically, structurally, this sentence is also correct. Can, it is a helping verb here like may, but this is not a formal way. It is an informal way. Little bit rude, nothing but. So same age group children can use that word. Whereas you being a child or being a student, you cannot use that word when you speak with elders, with your teachers or with your parents or neighbors. So to give respect, to speak politely, it is better to use may. Can I leave this place? This is also correct sentence, but it is little bit rude. May I leave this place? It is a polite way rather than using can as a helping verb. Both sentences are correct, but using in the form of polite, we have given usage of may. Right. Be on page number 10. We have given an exercise here. Read the following sentences and say what they mean. Choose the right answer from the choices given. Here we have given a sentence. It is followed by three options. You are asked to say what they mean. Look at the first sentence. May I come in, sir? What is it? This statement ends with a question mark. Undoubtedly, it is a question. Asking question. Here, may is used. What is the usage of may in the given sentence? Whether it is giving permission or taking permission or expressing possibility. The usage of may here is taking permission. It is an example of taking permission. See, when you want to get inside of the class, or when you want to get inside of the principal chamber or some others houses even, you should ask the permission in such a polite way using the word may. May I come in, sir? May I come in, madam? Next, second one. Sindhu may come to India next month. It is a sentence about Sindhu. Sindhu may come. Sindhu may come to India next month. So here what is the usage of may? Is it giving permission? Is it taking permission? Or expressing possibility? Next month Sindhu may come. So it is going to be happen. Right? It is expressing possibility. So to choose the correct answer, you should assess the given sentence, whether it is a statement or interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence ending with a question mark, no doubt it is taking permission. Then giving permission and expressing possibility itself we may get doubt, because both end with the full stop. If it is going to be happen in future, next week or next month or tomorrow or after some time, they are the examples of expressing possibility, and some of the statements are example for giving permission. Now let us see the third one. You may use my cell phone if you need. So this is a statement. You may use my phone if you need. What is it? Whether it is giving permission or taking permission or expressing possibility, it doesn't have any question mark end of the statement, so it is not at all taking permission, and it may not happen in future, so it is not at all expressing possibility, it is giving permission. You may use my cell phone if you need. You may use my bike if you need. You may use my pen if you need. In such you can say some other sentences the same way. Then, can I take leave of you? You see, this is a very strange question. Can I take leave of you? Can I take leave of you? In which situation shall we use this question? Can I take leave of you? For example, you are having some conversation with your teacher or with your same aged group children. You have some urgent work. You need to leave the place. In such situation, you can use this question, can I take leave of you? You have some work, you want to leave from them, thus you can use the question, can I take leave of you? Using the word can, helping verb beginning of the sentence rather than may. Using may, it is a polite way, whereas using can, it is not polite, it is a impolite, informal way. Taking permission in a formal way, taking permission in an informal way, expressing possibility. It is not expressing possibility, it is taking permission only. Can I take leave of you? It is no doubt taking permission only. In what way? Formal way or informal way? Using may is formal way, whereas using can is informal way. Taking permission in an informal way. Then, the dog may attack if you run. The dog may attack if you run. If you run, what may happen? Definitely the dog will run after you. So it is going to be happen. If you do that one, this happen, this incident, next incident may happen. So it is expressing possibility. No doubt about it. The dog may attack if you run. This is the sentence example of expressing possibility. So these are the examples on page number 11. Then we have some more exercise. Rewrite the following sentences as directed. We have given some sentences, and within the bracket we have given some direction. Based on the direction, we should write sentences on our own. Right, all of you be on page number 11. We have given next textual exercise. Rewrite the following sentences as directed. You are asked to rewrite the given sentence as per the direction which is given in the bracket. Look at the first one, it is done for you. The boy seems to cry. The boy seems to cry if you do not buy an ice cream for him. It is a condition. If you do not buy an ice cream for him, the boy seems to cry. Seems nothing but looks. The boy looks to cry. The boy is going to cry. If you don't buy an ice cream for him, he will cry. If you buy, he will not cry. This is the condition. The boy seems to cry. This is the sentence you are asked to rewrite in the form of expressing possibility. The boy may cry. Seems to cry changes into may cry. The boy may cry. It means there is possibility. On what condition? If you do not buy an ice cream for him. The boy may cry if you don't buy an ice cream for him. If you buy an ice cream for him, the boy may not cry if you buy. If you don't buy, the boy may cry. He may cry about ice cream. Now second one, you may use my camera if you need. Give permission using may. You have given a situation. What it is? You can use my camera if you need. It is a sentence. You can use, I have a camera, you don't have a camera. You can use my camera if you need. If you have any use on camera, you can use. So you are asked to give permission using the word may. You should use the word may, not can. How can you write the sentence? You may use my camera if you need. So very simple. You may use my camera if you need. Let me write the sentence here. You, starting you. You may use my camera if you need. You may use. This is a giving permission. You keep in your mind all giving permission sentences starting with the subject you, not starting sentence with may. If the sentence starts with may, that is taking permission, right? Let us go through the third one. He seems to be a nice man. He looks to be a nice man. Nothing but, if you look at the man with the help of his physical appearance, you can say that he is a nice man. He seems to be a nice man. Express this possibility using may. So this sentence you are asked to rewrite expressing possibility with may. He may be a nice man. He may be a nice man. Nothing but he may be a gentleman. Now look at the third one. You want to leave the class now. This is a situation. Okay, you don't want to be in the class. You have some work, whether you want to go to toilet or some other place. You want to leave the class now. This is the situation. Take permission using may. You should take permission from the teacher to leave the class, right? So you are asked to rewrite taking permission in the form of may. Just now I told you, when you want to take permission, you can use the word beginning of the sentence. May I leave? May I leave the class now? Look at the next one. Raju wants to use your water bottle. Give permission using may. You have water bottle. Your benchmate Raju, he does not have water bottle. Raju wants to use your water bottle. You are asked to give permission using may. The same. You may use my camera. Like that, you may use my water bottle if you want. You may use my water bottle if you want. Like that, you can use the word may in the form of giving permission, or in the form of taking permission, or in the form of expressing possibility. So these are the exercises about using the word may. Now it is time to have an assignment. Right, students, now it is time to have an assignment based on the topic whatever we have discussed about the usage of may. May is used to take permission, to give permission, and to express possibility in a formal way. Say what they mean. here I have given 4 statements, and what those statements mean, you have given 3 choices. You should say which one is related. May I have your signature, sir? What does this sentence mean? Whether it is related to taking permission or giving permission or expressing possibility? Think about the sentence and try to answer on your own. Coronavirus may spread out if you don't use mask. What does this sentence mean? Giving permission, taking permission, or expressing possibility? Think about the given sentence. The police personnel, personnel, police personnel in the sense policemen, nothing but constables, sub-inspector, circle inspector. The police personnel may warn you if you do not wear mask. What does this sentence mean? Giving permission, taking permission, or expressing possibility? Think about the given statement and select the correct choice. You may sanitize your home now. What does this statement mean? Giving permission, taking permission, or expressing possibility? Try to answer on your own. Watch the video repeatedly to get comment on the given grammar point. Thank you for watching my video. I will be back with another session.